I always hate it when I hit the wrong button, but that's okay. Only a half a second glitch. That's all right. Welcome, everyone, to Van Helsing 1776. Tonight's going to be a fun episode because I may have made some small mistakes, but we're going to roll with it. So that's exciting. Let's have some fun. Let's check out who's in the audience. We have Ember. I don't want to say as always, but frequently enough to be always. Thank you for joining in. Bowman, Bowman M. I want to say your name is familiar, but you were looking forward to see a bit of the live game. Have I seen you before? Or are you? Okay, if you get a second, since I'm talking to you, go ahead, type in the chat. I think you've been here before, at least on some of my stuff. We got Noise Raptor. Oh, yay! You're the new Patreon patron. That's right. Yes, Bowman, I know. We actually have a grand total of 4 patrons now, everyone. We have Bowman, Apacho, Grey Matter GM, and recently joined us from Alien, I believe. Or it might have been the Zoris Academy. We had Chaotic Story jump in, who is a patron of TTRP Theater, and now of us as well. What'd you say?
Is Pangolin not...
Oh, no! Do we have 5 now?
Yeah.
Do we have 5? We might have 5. Oh, no, I believe it. I haven't checked, so we might have 5.
I know where he lives. I can go.
Yeah, you can go. I'm gonna feel like a butthead. We're gonna go look.
Yeah, unsubscribed.
Yeah, he was like, heck with that. No, I'm just kidding. Let's see here. Now we're just gonna sit here and we're gonna call him out. Right, 5. We have 5 patrons and Noise Raptor as well. There we go. Or Pangolin. I don't.
Pangolin.
Pangolin. One of them. One of the people that you brought.
You're getting my men.
I'm getting your. Yeah. One of your fanboys.
It's the one who's 5'11", dark hair, pretty eyes, and.
Gotcha. It doesn't say that on the Patreon when he subscribes. It doesn't.
They do not have to fill out their profile.
Yeah.
The joke is though that they look eerily similar.
Gotcha. Okay, I was like, I didn't ask him to do all that, but I mean, I can. All right, here's what we're gonna do from now on, guys. I need your measurements.
Are you going to be in the money tier or the sexy money tier?
the money tier. Yeah.
Please provide a headshot.
yeah. There we go. We only have the most gorgeous patrons here, and we have a pot. Yeah. Anyway, so that being said, I knew I recognized that name. So welcome. There you go. Hadn't been here because you had a Wednesday game. It's starting late tonight. That's all right. You don't always have to watch us live, guys. We love it when you do, but yeah. So you can always watch us late. Yeah, patron new flex, adding a dating profile. Yeah, that's the new Patreon. That's the new thing. They're gonna have dating profiles. Nice. There we go. I think that's called OnlyFans at that point. Like, if you're just sending me money based off my dating profile, I think that's what that is. That's all right.
In which case, we've got other links for you.
Yeah, exactly. Yes. All right. Let's. Okay, we got everyone in there. Let's go ahead. We're gonna do. If you're watching us at this point in time, you know who we are. But we're gonna go ahead and do quick introductions of who everyone is, and we're gonna talk about what we've had fun with so far, or what you're looking forward to this episode. So, hi everyone. I'm the Vampire Interpreter. You can find me at. Oh, did I actually fix it? Vampire Interpreter. And now I gotta check. I think it's got the E. There we go. All right, cool. Yeah, so that's where you can find me on Instagram. You can also find me at TTRP Theater. I'm the Twitch director there. But I'm also here on Zweihander RPG because I really do like pretty much anything that Grim and Perilous does. So they kind of extended an offer to me a while ago. We've been here playing 2 different games since then. So I'm excited to be here. Let's jump over to whoever is this way. It's you, Ian.
Oh Lord!
Why don't you introduce yourself and tell me what you're, tell me what you're looking forward to or what your favorite part has been so far.
Okay, I'm Ian. Of course, I'm playing Mr. Bradley. I think my favorite part so far has been, of course, the Scarecrow. That was just a lot of fun. Hoping to see Mr. Straw and Burlap make another appearance at some point, just to mess with Josephine. As far as what I'm looking forward to, I'm looking forward to ending this bit of mischief and starting up into another one. So
eager.
Let's drop down to you, Josephine. Introduce yourself and what you've had fun with so far, what you're looking forward to.
Hi,
I'm Megan. You can find me pretty much anywhere at Starweaver. As for what I have enjoyed thus far, I've really just enjoyed the kind of the zany nature of our little group here. Every character brings something really fun to the group, and so any situation is just all that much more entertaining based off of, especially like Mr. Bradley and Van Helsing's reactions. They're just priceless every time. I have really enjoyed Emma trying to coax her monster boyfriend. I think that that's great. And what I'm looking forward to is avoiding scarecrows as much as possible. I do not want to meet the devil again, but I am sure that I will have to fight my devils, and that is okay.
Eventually, I do eventually hope to be the Scarecrow again. And let's jump over to you, Elizabeth Van Helsing. Introduce yourself and tell me what you've had fun with so far and what you're looking forward to, other than, bringing all your men to my Patreon. So...
Hi, I'm Caroline. I am found pretty much everywhere as Fiery Sunbird. I am apparently a collector of fine menwear, and that's how that's phrased. That's how that word goes. I've had a ton of fun with the accent, which, to be honest, I watched one 12-minute video and had like a half-hour lunch break of practice, like the day of the first stream. And what's been really rewarding is that when I watched the BBC Dracula, which has a Dutch character, I realized, oh shit, I got this down really well, apparently. But watching all of everyone's reactions when I ask some off-the-wall question, and I will always remember in the first episode, I asked something really weird, like, oh, did it scratch you? Did it break the skin? And Mr. Bradley just asked me, why would you ask something like that? It's like been one of my favorite interactions this whole series.
Okay, and let's jump over to Emma. Emma, introduce yourself and what's your favorite part, either up till now or what you're looking forward to.
Hello, my name is Ty. You can find me on Twitter and Instagram at HeyTylerGray. I think I'm most looking forward to seeing the outcome of my actions last episode. Trying to use the power of love to deter getting my heart taken out by my dead fiance. So that'll be a fun time.
Indeed. I'm glad you guys remind me of these. I usually had notes here, but I guess 2 weeks has gone by, and I've cleaned my desk and or moved stuff, so thank God you guys remember things so many times, or so well. And last but certainly not least, let's jump up to you, Agatha. Agatha, introduce yourself and what your favorite part has been so far, or what you're looking forward to tonight.
Hi, I'm Erica. I play Agatha. I'm not really on social media, but I do have an Instagram for my Argentine black and white tegus at Onyx the Tegu. I think that definitely from last time, one of my favorite parts was holding the monster at bay with the lock. It was pretty choice action there, and I think that it was definitely something that I wasn't expecting, and so I think that was really great.
Okay, well, looking at it, I was thinking while you guys were talking, and I went and found the stat blocks for the monsters, so let's go ahead and let me start, just make sure I get some names down here, just so we can get back to the initiative, but I'm just making sure I got everyone. Sometimes I shorten it, but I just cannot shorten Josephine because it looks like Jose. I'm like, oh, Jose, are you ready? Yeah, like he's just ready to go. And then we have, there we go.
I just have to admit this out loud. I almost then followed up in Italian, and I'm sorry. I was like, yes, that's Spanish. No, Caroline, not really. No, it's
right.
not.
The same thing with French, so I'm right there with you.
Yeah.
All of us know French. We don't know Spanish, Adam.
Okay.
I don't know. I don't speak Spanish. I don't speak French. I don't speak Italian. I don't know why I was like about to respond in Italian.
Does everyone have their character sheets? Because I just got a private message saying someone needed their sheet. Everyone's good. Everyone's good.
Yeah.
Cool. All right. I'm going to make sure all the unnecessary programs on my computer are turned off. Zoom is a necessary program, Adam. Do not click on that. Alrighty. Okay, that's good. That's good. Okay. All right, let's get back to it. Coins. We're gonna roll for everyone's coins real quick, and then we'll get back. Be ready. Go ahead, everyone. Roll your D10, and we're gonna add it. Be ready with your initiative. And I'm just gonna go ahead and roll the coins for you guys real fast. Ooh-wee. Yeah. No, that's good. That's good. Okay, that could have been worse, but it ended up. So you guys have 4 coins. I have 1, which I think is pretty close to what we were last time anyway. So I think it was something like that. I speak English and academic German. Bowman M says. Yeah, that's me too sometimes. And then sometimes I don't even speak it at all. So, all right. Let's go through here. Agatha, your initiative. You're muted, so I assume you're asking where your initiative is?
My initiative is 13.
13, all right. Emma.
Sorry, 17.
17, no problem. Van Helsing.
18. I rolled a 10.
Nice. Josephine.
8.
8, yeah, there you go. Mr. Bradley.
7.
7, all right. Mr. Bradley's very, very vexed by that.
Mr. Bradley is very tired.
Oh my gosh. Did you also roll a 1?
I did.
Oh, I rolled a 10.
The crows get to go as fast as they possibly can because they only get to go, they only have a D6. So I rolled a 6 on that. Their initiative modifier is actually pretty good, so boom. And I remember the crows, I think they were hurt. No, Abigail was down, I think, too.
Yeah.
Yeah. And everyone else is marked on their sheet. I want to say the crows were down 1. I could be wrong. That's what happens when you lose your notes. I think Brendan is A-OK. Partially, I think nobody actually attacked Brendan so far. So 5.
Done.
I definitely got hurt. Although, yeah, it is marked on my thing.
Yeah, that's the nice thing about your guys' stuff. I just have the paper stuff here. Okay. Hey guys, while you're out there, as I realized, now that I've installed the music kind of directly in the thing. Oh no, I did, but there is no music. Why is it not on? I thought I put that in here. Oh, it is. No, that's right. Yeah, I'm looking at a different thing. Is the music sounding okay, guys? As I realized, it should be. I think it's all right. Yeah. Worst case, I'll turn it down a little bit. Let's see if anyone's got anything to say. Gotcha. Anatomy jargon. Everybody's going on about jargon in there. That's always fun. There we go. Go to the black. And the comment is, I'm very familiar with this. Allergic to okay. All right. Okay, there we go. It seems like we're good. Let's go to the top of the order. Van Helsing, you are leading us off. We are technically, I believe, in round 3. And the only person that really matters for is you, Emma, because you have that professional ability that you cannot at all be attacked in the first round, but that has since expired. Van Helsing, what do? You are in the cottage with Abigail the witch, and who busted in here with you as well?
Josephine is behind me.
Josephine is behind you.
Because I burst through the door.
And I tried to hold Abigail, and that did not work because apparently God needs.
All right. So what are we doing, Caroline?
I'm going to try and shoot the witch.
Or rather, Van Helsing, you're going to shoot the witch. Okay.
Oh, sorry. I'm going to shoot the witch.
Gotcha. Either way, if everybody's excited. All right, go ahead and give me an attack.
Okay, let's see. Flintlock, pistol. Oh, that's right. I'm not terrible at these. Okay. I succeed.
You succeed? Okay, I'm going to spend one of my action points and I'm going to dodge. That unfortunately was quite terrible, so no, I do not dodge. So I take it. Go ahead and roll the damage of your weapon, please.
Okay. That.
Oh, wait. Yeah.
Those are D6s, right? Or is it D10s?
So you're going to roll, so there's a fixed point of damage, and then you're going to roll a D6. And if you get a 6 or a 1 with black powder weapons, you get to re-roll. There we go.
Okay. Okay. I got a 1. Roll again. Okay, so I rolled 5 total plus this base 3 damage.
So 8?
9. No, sorry, 8.
9? 8? Okay.
Math. 8.
Okay, she is going to drop down one step on the condition track, so she's down at 3. I believe now I'm rolling for injuries. You know what? I'm going to say, here's what I'm going to say, just because I feel like, I'm not sure if she was that hurt. So
yeah, and the pistol can't inflict serious injuries either, unfortunately.
Gotcha. All right, cool. Then this is what I'm going to do. I'm going to spend a coin for bullshit, and I mean magic. And I am going. I am going to move up 2 steps on the condition track to put me at 1. So as you shoot her, a little bit of blood begins to leak out of her wound, but then it. I'm gonna say, yeah. There's out of where she was hit. There's this like something grows out, and it's almost this like strange flower, and then falls off, and the wound is gone.
Ugh.
Gotcha.
Like, that's really cool, but ugh.
All right, so what are you doing now? Because you've spent 1 action point.
I think... I think I'm going to save him to dodge, honestly.
You're going to save it to dodge?
Question, Adam.
Yes, Josephine.
I just remembered this because I was thinking. Love it when I use my brain. If it is magic, can I try and counterspell that shit?
Oh.
You know what? I think you can. Let me check
it looks
here.
like I just have to use an action point if it's done during combat, and I have to
Literally deny the witch.
Yeah.
Deny the witch.
Yeah, our Warhammer references there. Let me check. Let me go to the magic. So while we're doing this, I noticed Bowman has asked that his group, because he's watching this, I think, so he can, if he wants to run Flames of Freedom for his group, he's worried about the crunch aspect of it. And I didn't know, while I'm looking that up, if you guys had any comments for Bowman about what you think about, is Zweihander crunchy? Is it too much, too little? I'll let you guys have that while I look up magic.
I have an opinion about it.
Bowman, I think it is definitely that it reads more complex than it plays.
Yeah.
I feel like that's a pretty accurate statement.
Mm-hmm.
There
And I think-
is, like, it's only as crunchy as you absolutely want it to be. Like,
Yeah.
because, like, 5e could be crunchy if you really need it to be. Or you could go, this sounds more fun if we just do this. That sounds cool.
Yeah.
You know?
And there's also, like, the rule of cool as well, where you can just, like, if there are some things that make it seem like it's halting your gameplay too much, you can always, like, remove it or negate rolls and just, like, dictate kind of what happens. But a lot of the chunk of it, I think, is, like, because there are so many professions and everything that it takes up, like, a lot of space in the book, from what I've seen. And there's, like, a lot of information in it that's, like, not necessarily rule-based. It's more of, like, a guide or an aid to help you tell the story more. So,
yeah,
like,
there's a lot of
you don't need
setting.
everything. Yeah.
Yeah.
And also, I think it's really important just for you as the GM, just to sort of like, as long as you kind of get a grasp on it, your players, not that they like need, you know, they can go in clueless, like, but like if if you understand and there's stuff that they think are still complex, if you can understand it or just at least like explain it to them or like work around it with them, like, you know, as long as everybody's having a good time, I think the complexity of it doesn't really matter.
Mm-hmm. It's true.
I think, actually, to chime in real quick, I think it's, I think everyone's right, is that it sounds more complex. The basic of the game is roll 2d10 to get a percentile, roll beneath it. If you are beneath it and you double and you have doubles, it's a crit. If you're above it, it's a dramatic failure. Other than that, all the weapons and all the other stuff, all they do is modify that. And that's pretty much it. Damage and there's damage and all that, but if you get a sheet going, like these guys I made a custom sheet for, I think once they get used to the sheet, it's pretty easy. Like I feel like it's not particularly difficult. So that being said, I can't find Counterspell, but that's because this PDF, the downside is frickin' huge, but I think that sounds pretty frickin' cool. So I'm going to go ahead and let you, Josephine, attempt to Counterspell. That being said, so you're going to make an incantation check. It's going to cost you 1 action point, but I'm going to give you a -20 because I'm going to... I don't know. I spent a coin for it.
Narrative.
Yeah, I spent a coin for it. I feel like I should, should work at it.
Yeah.
Yeah, something like that.
No.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. It's a -20. So I rolled a 21. What is my incantation?
Yeah, you might have succeeded.
Incantation is... Oh, shoot. I'm blind. There it is. Mine is a 57, so it would be a 37. So I do succeed.
Heck yes.
It's a 21.
All right, you succeed. On that note, real quick, Bowman, one last thing. You are on our Patreon. And one of the like tiers for patrons is Agatha's character sheet. I'm not sure if you've played Zweihander or anything like that. Go look at the character sheet. That'll probably really help you out. You just go to I think it's one of the first things I posted. Somebody's character sheet. I'm pretty sure it's Agatha.
Agatha's.
Yeah, so you can go there. You can look at Agatha. It's not her current sheet. We did spend some XP, but that would probably really benefit you if that's your worry. Okay, this thing's taking forever to think, and it's slowing down my computer. I really don't need to find Counterspell that bad. Just stop.
The power of Christ compels you to bleed out.
Yeah, the power of Christ.
There you go.
Christ bled for our sins, and so will you. Yes, all right, I love it. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to say it's half effective. Because I spent the coin for it, and I want her to be a little bit more of a threat, and being down 3 steps on the condition track really just doesn't help that. All right, so that being said, Van Helsing, we're still... that was Josephine's kind of interrupt. What did you want to do with your 2 action points left?
I'm gonna save my other 2 actions to dodge. If by the end of this round they're not used, then at that point I would like to use them to reload. If that's cool.
Why not? I see no reason to tell you no. All right.
Because I want to wait to see if she shoots me with something, before I just start sitting there messing with the powder and the shot.
Perfect timing. Emma and Brendan are all very close to each other on the initiative, so I think that'll be a good time to kind of do a little bit of role play. I believe, even though you said it last episode, it's been 2 weeks. Let's just go ahead and kind of redo that exchange, if that's all right with you.
Okay.
We know where you're going with it, but Bowman's watching here. We've got to do this for Bowman. That's it.
For you, Bowman.
Yeah, for you. There you go. All right. So you present the locket. There we go. That was it. Mm-hmm. So he's reaching for your chest, I believe was the thing he was doing, to try to grab your heart. And then, okay.
I don't think I said anything initially. I think I just held them up and waited for his
okay. Cool.
reaction.
And I think he grabs it quickly. We're going to say he grabs at it quickly with a point.
I think he grabbed them and kind of pulled me closer or something.
Yeah, but I remember the dart as in for a hot second your heart kind of flutters as you're like, oh shit, is he just going to grab my, is he doing it? But he doesn't. Yeah.
Yeah.
So then he will pull you closer.
Brendan, if you I know you're there. I know somewhere underneath her spell and everything that's happened, you are there, and if you ever loved me, you will not do this. If you want a heart so bad, take hers. She wanted you to have it anyway.
Okay, and I believe you rolled last episode. I think that's why that's why we're doing it, because you kicked ass. Okay. All right. So,
yeah, I don't remember what I got, but
I remember, yeah, I remember not necessarily planning to do this, but this is what we're doing. So he's got it. And he's gonna, as he's like, he turns and looks at Abigail, who just got shot. But you see the kind of, it's kind of chaotic in there from a little bit that you can see lights flickering. And he starts he takes the first couple of steps are very quick, but then as he gets closer to to Abigail / the house, he starts to slow down, and Abigail will kind of look up at him, eyes widening, but as he's kind of moving closer to him, he starts to get more corpse-like, kind of moving more like a zombie, where before he kind of moved with more vigor. Now he's he's kind of moving towards her, but getting more sluggish, as if the magic is not allowing him to try to really put his all into it. I'm going to make a willpower check. Or 20, let me take a look at the sheet I'm using for this, because I feel like he's going to roll to resist. Let me take a look here. Chosen. Sorry about that. Yeah. Let's check his skills real quick. Resolve. Okay, so his resolve is pretty good. I'm gonna say this is a -30. This is really tough, but his resolve is actually not too bad. So this is let's see here. I need to get a 30 or lower, and I do not. Do you guys want to spend a coin for him to reroll?
Yeah.
Oh, right. I'll let you spend.
Really cool.
Wait. What is he trying to resist? Like the magic?
So I'm saying he's making a resolve check to power through the spell that would prevent him from hurting her.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I thought he was like trying to resist me.
No. I was thinking about that at first, but I was like, I think it makes more sense, because even if let's even take away the hypothetical thing, like even if he doesn't love you, he doesn't like being animated to, from beyond the grave to go kill people. Yeah, exactly. So
but it's fine. This one's fine.
So I rolled an 82. Yeah. So we're gonna go ahead and spend. You guys are spending a coin for me to re-roll, because this will count for you guys. All right. Unfortunately, though, it is not enough. So he's gonna take a couple of steps, and then kind of like, once he gets his eyes kind of roll listlessly, and then he's gonna turn back, and he is going to attempt to attack you, Emma. But that being said, talking with you and attempting to attack Abigail cost him 2 out of his 3 actions. So I'm going to try to just grab you with my hands. Just gonna manhandle you here. All right. Do I succeed? It would be a simple melee check. And I'm not trained in simple melee. Nice. I've missed by 5%. I am trained in martial melee. Like, if I pick up a sword,
this is a zombie.
Yeah. If I pick up a sword, you would be dead. But nope. Okay, so I miss you. So we'll say some last little bit of Brendan that's left, because now his eyes are completely whited out as he reaches for you and just stutters just enough that we will say, I'm sure you have buttons and or lace or something on that. He kind of like rips part of that, but doesn't quite get you. Yeah, there you go. He gets the handkerchief, whatever. Yeah, he was that close to giving you just, to reaching at your chest, Kale Ma style. But that being said, Emma, I'm going to not penalize you. I'm taking away 1 action point for your conversation with him. But it's your turn. You have 2 action points left.
Okay. Let's see. How clear of a shot do I have? Never mind. This is like way too like out of character.
Okay.
Listen,
I wanted to I have a knife, and I wanted to just like try to throw it at her.
listen, you have good reason to throw it at her. You could come up with a character.
Don't you have a
like,
gun? You could shoot her.
I do, but like, I don't think it's. I don't remember if I had it like out and everything.
You can take an action point and then to draw it, and then your second one to shoot if you wanted.
Yeah, I guess.
I guess.
I mean, it's really like the difference is 10%. Like between my skill in knife throwing and shooting a pistol.
Yeah.
I guess I'll.
Yeah, because they're both actually.
You could also shoot the crows. Because the black powder, if I recall, was very effective against those crows.
It was very good.
Not that they almost literally killed me, but...
Yeah, black powder, you guys have learned from your second time of fighting a swarm of crows, is very effective.
I guess I'll shoot the crows.
Okie dokie. All right, roll to attack the crows. The crows will spend... Well, you got to roll. I got to roll and see if you... We have to see if you're successful, because if you crit, you know... Chromatic Chimeras rating with 10. Hey, welcome,
Yay!
Chromatic Chimera.
Oh, welcome back. I feel like they've rated.
Yeah, no, indeed. I feel like you guys have been here. Welcome back.
Welcome.
Yeah.
Hi. Okay.
Let's shoot birds.
Yeah. Welcome to Duck Hunt.
Time. We're shooting crows. This definitely won't make us enemies of the crows for life. It's fine.
Okay, so I needed 43, and I got, if I got a 10 and a 3.
So that would be 13.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Okay, 10s is like just a 1.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You don't have to worry about if you got 2 10s.
Or did you roll a... Yeah, if you rolled a 10, like it would be a 10, so that's actually a 0, but still would be a 3. So it's either a 3 or a... Yeah, I'd have to look exactly at your dice to tell you, but it's low enough either way.
If it's like a 0 or a 10 in your 10's place, that's a 0, so you got a 3.
Okay, cool. I got a 3.
I mean, a
Still,
13 would do it too.
Yeah. All right, they're going to spend an action point to attempt to dodge. We do very well, so we dodge the attack. There we go. Boom, boom, boom. But the crows did waste an action point to not do that. Now we jump down to Agatha, then the crows. Then the murder of crows. Get to attempt to murder.
Murder.
For this murder.
Judas.
Judas. No.
So I have my pistol out.
I think, did you reload it? I think was your last action last time?
I think that was my last action, because I couldn't attack again, because I had to reload.
Gotcha.
So
sounds good.
Yeah, I think I'm loaded up and ready to fire. So I'm probably going to attack the crows.
So anyway, I start blasting.
I started blasting. So yeah, I'm going to attack the crows. I rolled a 1.
Well, that hits. I'm going to roll the dodge. Ooh, I have to look up. Because I did not... I rolled mediocre to good. I don't know here. Dodge is a coordination, I believe. Is it coordination? It's an agility and coordination check. I do dodge. Let me just make sure I don't got any BS that would slow me down. Nope. I do dodge. So what do you want to do now, Agatha? You got 2 more actions.
I'll probably. So where am I in relation to like the crows and to where Emma is? Because I'll probably just move in front of her to like block.
So the crows are a swarm. They are everywhere. So they're like kind of all outside.
Okay.
So there is no like one spot that the crows are. That's one of the reasons that black powder is so effective against them. That does better damage against the swarm of creatures.
Gotcha. Okay. So then where is Brendan in relation then?
So the way I see it is there was a little bit of a bridge that went over the stream to her cottage, just before like that dark, scary woods. I believe she had a fence around it. The way I see it, you guys had gotten to the fence, and then that's where the combat is. So you guys, so by that I mean Mr. Bradley, Emma, and Agatha, and then Brendan. So you're like, here's the fence. Brendan's here. You guys are here while the Josephine and Van Helsing have decided to run inside and attack Abigail. Hope everyone loves my classifiers to describe that there. Hope it worked out. All right, so what do you want to do? 2 action points left. Oh, Goblin Cave TV, rating with 8. Thanks, guys. Wow, this is...
hello.
Yeah, 2 raids. Yeah.
Welcome.
Man, we're going to have a terrible problem. We'll never get through this combat if everyone keeps raiding, but oh well.
That is by no means an ask to stop.
Yeah,
Please
exactly.
continue, raid us.
All right, what are you doing here?
Basically, I want to move in a position to essentially shield Emma from any danger. I know that's a little bit hard from like the crows, but say
That's
in between.
You could spend an action point to aid Emma in dodging, which is good because Emma has that professional ability where Emma gets to, has the talent, I believe, that they get to double it. Yeah, always aid Emma. All right, cool. Okay. And so you have 1 more action point left. Do you just want to save that to dodge?
I actually want to reload.
So you're going to start reloading, I believe.
Start reloading, yeah.
All right, cool. And now we go to the crows. The crows have spent 2 actions dodging, so we're going to just swarm attack everybody. Actually, yeah. Swarming. Yeah, it's a burst template. There you go. Okay, attacking everyone. Let's see how I do. I will hit the 3 of you outside. So that means if you saved an action to dodge, Mr. Bradley, Emma, and or Agatha. You did not save an action to dodge, Emma? You did not? So what's...
because it took... Remember, I had to take out...
So I'm going to give you the opportunity to dodge because Agatha sacrificed their action. So we're going to say they, like, push you a little bit. So, so I assume Mr. Bradley... Agatha, did you have an action? You did not. So...
No, I did not.
Yeah, so you get hit. Emma and Mr. Bradley have the option to dodge.
I'm going to forgo my dodge.
Okay, so Emma, you may dodge. And that is a coordination check.
Who else has to go?
So who's left to go? Josephine, Mr. Bradley, and then Abigail.
Okay, yeah, I'll dodge because Abigail can't really do anything to me outside, hopefully.
Indeed, hopefully.
It's a coordination check?
Yes.
Oh, 29.
If you succeed, then there you go. So,
I did,
boom.
Sorry.
Yeah, so it's kind of binary. It's like I succeed, and then if to hit you, and then if you succeed to dodge, it ends. Like so. That means I will hit Agatha and Mr. Bradley. We're going to roll for damage on my hit, which is... Oh, wow. It's not a lot. Let's see here. You will take 8 points of damage. So if we look up Agatha, your damage threshold is... So I can get to it. is 9. So you're only going to go down 1 step on the condition track. However, that puts you at moderately wounded. You're going to roll 1d6 and let me know if you get a 6. Mr. Bradley, you are probably going to go down 1 step on the condition track as well.
I got a 5.
There you go. Mr. Bradley, you are...
I'm 1.
Gotcha. So you went down 1 step on the condition track, so you're also unharmed according to this, so...
Yeah, I dodged the last
All right, cool.
time.
So there you go. That is the end of the crow's action. It is now Abigail's action. Okay. Abigail is going to... Yeah, I'm going to attack Josephine.
Foolish.
And attempt to hit you with another bolt of flame here.
Rude.
Yeah, well.
Inconsiderate.
I succeeded hitting you. Do you have any action points left, Josephine?
I do.
You have 2?
I think, yeah, because I only did the counterspell dealio.
Yeah, I'm going to let
that
you
was
resist. Rather than actually look up the spell, you're going to get to resist with your resolve or your coordination, whichever you want.
Okay. If I try to dodge?
Yes, if you try. If you don't want to save action points, you're fine.
Well...
She is as polite as she is intelligent.
Mm-hmm.
Which is to say none.
Oh, I want to shoot her. I don't want to... But I also don't want to die.
Dodge. It's okay.
Mm-hmm.
I don't want to die. I'll
Then
dodge.
don't die.
You're going to dodge, then make that resolve or coordination check.
Yeah.
Okay. Alright. Let's see here. I think my resolve is better than my coordination. Oh, definitely, yeah. Okay. Resolve it is, baby. And that's a 41, so that is a success.
All right, so Abigail launches out another bolt of hellfire at you. There's no real damage. I'm sure your dress is a little bit more worse for wear, but you are just fine. Oh, wait, I have to roll something here.
Roll to have a change of heart and be an okay person.
No. I was rolling to see if I'd cause any horrible things when I cast my evil spell. That being said, I do not cause any horrible thing doing evil spell. I am going to take my action. I am going to take a little bit further. I go a little bit further in the cottage, which is not very big. And she is going to grab she's grabbing the candle or something, and she is throwing it at the straw mattress to begin to engulf the building in flames. And that leads us to you, Josephine. You've spent 2 actions. I know what you counterspell, dodge. So you have 1 action left.
Just kick her straight in the chest into the flames.
That's
Right.
actually what I was thinking about doing.
Do a Katie from Letterkenny. Just hoof her.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
There you
Just
go.
hoof her.
Take her to
Oh,
Suplex
yes.
City. Gotcha.
Just jump up and
It's
drop
time to
kick
get
her.
her.
German suplex.
Yes. That might be a little bit tough, but we'll give it a go. Actually, okay. So, question: if I were to say, grab a random implement and try and push her in with that, like a chair or something.
Push her into the fire?
To try and push her into the fire that she is creating.
Oh my
Sure.
god.
Yeah, why not?
Oh. That was a genuine thought that I had. Would that be considered simple melee at that point rather than martial if I'm just doing that?
Yes, that's exactly what that would be.
I would
Savage.
love to do that. We are going to burn the witch.
Yep.
Gotcha. All right.
Fight, girl,
Now
fight.
it's time
girl,
to burn
fight.
the witch.
All right, go ahead and roll it. Simple melee.
Roll my
I'm out of
baby.
actions, so yeah.
Oh my god, that's a 22!
Oh, that's a crit!
Yes!
Oh, so
First
when,
crit of the night, baby.
the way you said, "Oh my god," it reminded me of wrestling because you have the chair. Oh my god, it's Josephine
my
with the
God,
chair.
the
Boom. All right, I love it. So as the result of the crit,
does
I cannot
grab
dodge,
a
which
chair,
would
by
be
the
fine
way.
anyway. So you hit. Go ahead. You're gonna roll a d6 plus your, and it's gonna be adding your brawn. I'll look up your brawn. So go ahead and
Oh
roll
my
that.
god.
Amazing.
With the steel chair.
I mean, it's not.
Oh.
This is wooden here. Come on.
Macho Man Randy Savage.
My
Yeah.
brawn is 3.
So what was your d6 roll?
It was a 5.
All right, so it's going to be 8. That will drop
It's
her.
not polite to spit, but Josephine thinks about spitting on her, but she doesn't.
Yeah.
That's
All right,
rude.
I'm gonna make I'll make an athletics check to see if I fall into the fire. I'll make coordination. Let's see here.
And I don't know what her deal is, but if for some reason she is immune to anything other than like spell or magical damage, any weapon that I have is considered magical.
Gotcha. Okay.
Yes.
All right. So here comes Josephine with the magical blessed chair.
Magical chair.
Shatters it.
Blessed by God.
Yeah, there you go. So Abigail will step back into the fire, and I'm gonna go ahead and roll some fire damage. I don't know if it'll be enough to actually do anything. It is exactly enough.
This is what it's gonna feel like when you burn in hell, bitch.
Have a taste of earthly fire.
All right. So that being said,
One
I
will
just
know.
I just suffered a wound. Let me check something here real quick here.
Got a wound, baby.
A wound.
Wound is
Enjoy your
called, oh
earthly
my god,
body while
I
it lasts.
I am seriously wounded. I've got to check. I've got to roll.
Fire.
Yeah, I've got to roll here to check the injury table. Let me see. Is it in this amazing thing that's one here is provided? Yes. Here it is. We're gonna roll a percentile. Actually, why don't you go ahead and roll it for me, Josephine? Roll 2d10. Tell me what you get. The percentile, and we're gonna look under. Is it serious? Serious injuries.
It is 62.
62. I love it. So we're gonna just
Great.
apply this to when you hit her. You did a skull fracture. Until fully recuperated, you must flip results to fail on skill tests.
I mean, I would hope you fractured her skull. You hit her across the face with a chair.
All right.
Solid
Right?
wood.
And
And then she fell
Very
into
hot.
flame.
Mr. Bradley, it is your turn.
Mr. Bradley, so I need to know, like, I don't know the status of the loadedness of my weapons.
We'll just spend a coin and say you spend 1 action point to reload it because you had already prepped it. How about?
Okay.
Or what? Yeah. So I feel like that's a nice halfway.
Okay, so I have,
So you have a loaded. Pick one gun has been reloaded,
okay.
and you have 2 action points left.
Okay. I have 2 action points. Okay.
Lord and
we'll
Ladies
go
of
ahead.
Fate have raided the channel. Oh my God! Thank you. Wow,
Yes.
we are loving this. We are just getting all the raids. Yes, of course. Our secret guest is taking.
So
No
I
spoilers.
will take a shot at the birds with the
The birds have no action, so yeah, go ahead.
Woo. Murder the crows.
Murder the
I rolled
murder of crows.
16, so that will certainly hit.
That will.
And then, okay, damage is 6. Explode on a 1, 5, and 6 because it's my
That's-
special weapon.
Yeah, because you. Yeah.
So I rolled a 1. Okay, so there's a total of 10.
10? That is gonna hurt. They dropped down 2 steps on the condition track. I want to say they were down already 1. So we're going to put them at 3. So they... okay, so no injury. So that was it. That was your action. You have 1 action point left. What do you want to do?
What can I do with my 1 action point? Do I wrestle the zombie? I think I wrestle the zombie.
All right, so you're going to grab Brendan and try to wrestle Brendan. I love it. Zombie Brendan, give me a simple melee check.
Back with Emma, so I turn around and I try to grab the zombie.
It's actually, it's opposed athletics checks. I remember that now.
All right. Am I good at that?
You guys heard of this sport,
all right.
Turkish oil wrestling? The national sport of Turkey.
Okay, well, I failed. I got an 82.
Do you want to spend a coin?
Yeah, I do. How many coins do we have left?
You guys have 3, I have 2.
Okay, yeah, I'll spend a coin. Okay, that's 10.
10. All right, that will definitely succeed. Definitely succeed. Okay. So now you have a hold of him. I'm not sure if you do. I don't think you do any damage. We'll worry about that later. So you have a hold of him, so I've got to deal with you before I decide to rip open somebody else's chest. All right.
Get on the ground there, demon.
Okay, so with that, we are at the end of round 1. Here's what I'm going to have happen. Just looking at the time, I don't want to keep us up forever with this. Abigail is really hurt. So we're going to say here, we're just going to kind of drop into some narration here rather than do this all. But, so here's what's going to happen. Abigail is set on fire. So this is where you have that nice Van Helsing moment as the witch is burning, the power of Christ compels you from Josephine. The flames will erupt. And once it starts burning her flesh, they will become slightly green as if you would burn copper. At that point in time, while that's happening, just a creepy effect for you. Ooh, that might be a fun, nice little costume change for you, Mr. Bradley. As you have a hold of the now white-eyed, completely zombified Brendan, he will reach up and he, grabs your face, and it begins to burn and suck away your strength slightly. So if you want to have a nice little makeup of this thing as it's touching you, draining your strength and will. But before it is able to overpower you completely, Abigail will essentially kind of melt into the floor, very a la Wicked Witch. But more, it's going to be more plumes of smoke. And as that happens, out of Brendan's mouth, this ichor will begin to drip out, very similar to what you found on what was his name? That guy's house. His name. It's over here. I got it right here. Ethan. Ethan's house.
Ethan.
The one of the employees of his family. And his eyes, for a moment after they stop being white, there is a moment of life in them as they then just kind of fade out. And he will kind of just collapse in your arms there, Mr. Bradley. And the cottage is now being consumed by fire, Josephine and Van Helsing. I assume you don't want to stick around.
No. I'm pushing Josephine out before me. But right outside the door, once we're just outside the front door of the cottage, Van Helsing says, "In manus tuas domine commendo spiritum meum. Redemisti me domine Deus veritatis." That's the last word. I can speak Latin.
Nailed it.
Before I get pushed out.
Oh.
Sorry. Would I be able to, real quick, see if there are anything or any journal looking things that might be in the house, as we're trying to exit?
Oh, you can't be serious, Josephine.
If you want to risk potentially being burnt, you're more than welcome to try.
Yes.
Yes. Oh, I love it. Okay. All right.
I have
He's like-
problems, Adam. I have
Gotcha.
problems, and I would like to do this.
All right.
Library of Alexandria still got you a little messed up.
Yeah. Give me a. So you're gonna make a scrutinize check, but I'm gonna give you a -20 because the place is on fire.
Hey man, it's well lit in this place.
As Apacho like is saying, flames of freedom.
Lame.
That is a 33.
Is that
Oh.
enough?
I think so. You said -20.
Yes.
So my
That's-
scrutinize would then be 20 or 35 with the
All
minus.
right. So you are. All
I'm
right.
just skirting it.
All right. So I'm gonna roll fire damage. You're like, oh wait, no. Let's see if I hurt you here. Just barely. You're gonna be moderately wounded. I'm gonna roll a d6 to see if you take an injury. You do not. Okay. So you were able to grab some evil-looking book just before the flames like consume this place beyond recognition. You will all find yourself outside as I said, Mr. Bradley has the now lifeless corpse of Brendan in his arm.
Okay. I will. I'll sort of start to set him down, and I will, take my fingers and close his eyes. Rest easy there, lad. I hope your journey from now is easy. And I will take off my coat and cover him up.
Emma will go run over to the two of them and briefly place a hand on top of the coat and kind of silently say her goodbyes, and then reach out, grab a part of the ripped bodice or whatever, and just kind of reach up and try to tap at the, was it burn, a burn, is it bloody at Mr. Bradley's face?
It is it looks like a burn, but it's not. It's not hot to the touch. It's actually cold.
Is it bloody?
Sure, why not? That sounds good.
There's
Yeah.
a trickle of blood.
Yeah,
Yeah,
not
just slightly dab at it and thank you. Are you okay?
Well, I don't think I'll be okay with any of this for a while. But if you mean it physically, I think I'm fine.
And look over at Agatha and reach a hand out.
I'll grab her hand, kind of putting an arm around her as she's essentially grieving for the second time over the loss of her betrothed, and I'll say, "It's best that the dead stay dead."
And with that, I'm going to mute you all for a second. And we will move forward a little bit in time. You, the audience, will feel as if a day or two has passed. And we will find ourselves on the porch of Westminster Manor. A day or two has passed. Everyone is looking just only a little bit better. It's clear that our heroes will never be the same for what has happened to them. But little do they know that their journey into the dark has just begun. So who is sitting on the porch? Who wants to be here for this? Everyone can be sitting on the porch however you want to do this. I see Miss Van Helsing. You're right. They can't hear shit. My bad. There you go.
Adam.
All right. Hey.
Hey.
This is why someone else is supposed to be doing this, but I'm doing it and doing everything. So cut me some slack. You guys.
Can you
letting us
guys
know.
not read lips?
Yeah. That being said, you guys did not see my interview the other day with Chew RPG. The entire background fell over. The whole thing just fell over. And it wasn't even the lizard. It was me. So I will take the you guys being muted for 10 seconds. All right. So to paraphrase, oh my God, everybody's name. Emma has coming out on the front porch with tea, and I will let you guys continue the description. I apologize.
Josephine and Van Helsing are going over the book that Josephine grabbed, and Van Helsing's taking notes and journaling.
In those journals, the only thing that will stick out, there is, and I will leave it up to you guys if you decide to share this with Emma. While Brendan was not a terrible person, he was a person. And in his younger years, he did have a dalliance with Abigail, but eventually came for the time for him to grow up and marry and behave as is appropriate to his station. And Abigail's heart was broken. And so she decided that, she would not be spurned again. And she would have him forever. But she does mention who taught her the spell. And there's a brief description of him with dark black hair and the man in black, as he is simply referred. That being said, out of the fields comes a young boy. So, afternoon.
Afternoon.
Letter for you.
For me? Yes, thank you.
For, Mr. Bradley or Emma Westminster?
Oh, Emma, here.
She'll take it. Thank you. Do I have a coin purse on me?
I'm sure you
Yeah.
do. You rich.
I'll call into the house. Mr. Bradley, there is mail for you.
And you will... Oh, go ahead, Mr. Bradley. I'm sorry.
No, I'll just come out of the house.
And you will open this letter, written in a fine script, as a letter addressed to you, and I will hopefully click everything right. And I will let our surprise guest begin to read the letter. And we should be transitioned now.
To Mr. Bradley or Miss Emma, it was with great urgency that this letter finds you. Your father has suffered a grave injury on his return to Boston and has been convalescing at my home. His health turns towards the worst, and I urge you to come be at his side, lest these be his final moments. My courier will guide you to my estate, so you may be a comfort to him. Yours sincerely, the Lady Margot Dubois.
And with that, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to go ahead and take a break. And we'll be back here in about 10 minutes where we will begin to find out what has happened to Robert and who is our new mysterious guest star. That being Apacho is very excited to see everyone. All right, we will see you guys. Oh, let me cue everything up before I start. And we will see you all in 10 minutes. And I remembered to hit unmute this time. Yay. Welcome, Alex, the DM89. I'm glad that you saw this on Twitter for the stream and that you love Flames of Freedom. You're actually coming near the end of our Van Helsing 1776 game. You can go to YouTube. Hopefully, they've got all our episodes uploaded. If not, you might be able to see them through the through Twitch directly. If you can't, you can join. I'm going to see if I can get this to drop in here. You can join the Discord. Oh, wrong spot, Adam. Wrong spot. Hold on. Is that going to work? There we go. You can join this Yhander Discord. We have a channel in there, and you can just poke us and be like, hey, it's not been uploaded because there was a problem with the bot. They fixed it, but I'm not sure if they've actually uploaded my stuff because they have to go through it because they have like the first 2 episodes and then like what are we on, episode 7? So they have 5 episodes to catch up on.
This is the 9th stream.
9th? Is this episode 9?
According to the Facebook events that you.
Oh yeah, but we missed one, and we also had a XP creation thing. So yeah, this is probably like the 9th time it's been scheduled. I just looked back last time. Our last one was episode 6. Regardless, cool. If I've got to retitle it, we can do that. No big deal. So there you go, Alex the DM. Thanks for checking us out. We'll go ahead and get started. After a horrifying ordeal with the witch, a few days has passed, and you guys just received a letter stating that Emma's father, Robert, had fallen ill and is now in the care of a strange woman. Her home is it is definitely a day or two's ride from here. It's going to be south because you guys are north of Boston, and that is where Robert went to reclaim his son's body who died at the Battle of Bunker Hill. So my question for you all is, in preparation for this journey, what do you do?
Pack the guns.
Pack clothes.
Yeah, I mean, there is
The guns. That's just your new standard thing. We're in America. We're taking the guns.
Guns. There is at some point, Agatha will apologize to everyone. I
Agatha?
fear that perhaps my terminal case of curiosity will and has injured all of you. It will always be so, I fear, with my life. I tried in the New World to not find that which is strange, and I cannot keep myself from it, it seems. I fear that strange things will continue to happen while I'm in your colonies. And I apologize that whether it is my presence or not that has caused this hurt, that you have been hurt. I feel responsible.
Miss Van Helsing, I can't imagine it's your fault that Abigail did what she did. You didn't know Brennan previously. You had no ill will against me or my family. This isn't your fault. Whether these things follow you or not, clearly these things exist, and it's better for us to be aware and smart about them.
Yeah.
We're
But
lucky to have you.
you unknowingly put your feet upon the plowshare, and we cannot draw back now. I wanted to warn you that this will continue only greater. It is probably not polite to show you now, but I bear quite a large, ugly scar on my chest, which is why I do not wear dresses. Because of my curiosity. when I was in Prussia, I drew the eye of a particular cult, and there was an attempt on my life. Josephine was burned. Mr. Bradley harmed in some strange way and will most likely bear that scar, although, truth be told, Mr. Bradley, should you find yourself unmarried, many women find scars quite appealing.
I thought you were going to say, like, hey, if you're not married in a little bit.
Listen, all I said is, should you find yourself unmarried? Chicks think scars are hot.
Josephine will actually put a hand on Van Helsing's, or sort of lace atop, and just say, "You have been a major boon to our lives, in that we probably would not have had the stomach to do any of what we have done without you at our back, knowing more or less what to do. And as a note, it was my fault that I got burned. And it was only a slight burn. It was nothing too terrible. And the burn was for the sake of my own curiosity, so I think that we're all in the same boat of terrible, probably going to get us all killed curiosity."
I'm glad I'm in good company, at least.
But at least we have found a good self-destructive group.
Well,
and I can say prayers over anybody who does pass on. God forbid that it happens.
I think if
My thoughts and prayers.
everyone here is done, for lack of a better word, belly aching, we've got an appointment with Emma's father.
Yeah, this mysterious Lady Dubois. What sort of gift do we bring as thanks to a French woman? I know not.
Well, it can't possibly be any weirder than this week.
Well, we'll at least take her father off her hands. It's fine.
Miss Emma, do you happen to have any very good wine?
Actually, I do have a few imports.
Bring those along.
Yeah, just in case. Good, no?
For taking care of your father, maybe?
I think.
Let's hope.
Sorry, go ahead.
It's a thankful gift, and not one of mourning. And then I'll go grab the wine.
Yeah. Soon after that, you will begin your journey south. The trip south to Boston, for, I would dare say, with the exception of Miss Van Helsing, you've all done it once or twice. Everyone's been to Boston. It's the hub in this area, especially in this colony. But you eventually, after a day's travel, you essentially come to a fork in the road, a crossroads. One leads to Boston, and the other leads deeper west. Almost the Wild West, but not quite. The wilds of the West, of this new country. And that is where Lady Dubois apparently has her home. And I assume we take our left.
No, I want to go on a shopping trip. Yes, please.
Yeah. We want to go get some tea from Boston.
Boston shopping trip.
Yeah, there you go. Get some tea from Boston.
Plot? Let's not follow that.
Yeah. No, but there's going to be some cool stuff happening in Boston, I'm sure, soon.
Thanks.
I do not want to be in Boston for that.
Yeah, no, exactly. You know?
Boston has things that are called the public, and I'm afraid of
Oh, that too, yeah.
I'm an indoor cat.
Yeah, so as you get closer and closer, unfortunately, or fortunately, or for whatever strange reason, you all continue to press on. If you hurry, you'll make it to Lady Dua's place by nightfall. I'm going to need an awareness test from everyone.
I think I can put at those.
Bad luck. Oh no.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, no, I did not do well.
I might have actually done okay.
All right, I'm going to go ahead and remove 2 points of damage from everybody because you guys have had a day or two to get better.
Oh yeah. Oh, there was something that I was gonna do.
If you want to do something before we get there, you did have 2 days, so and it's actually
in our resting and everything. Over the course of time, I would have done the divine breath on everybody who is injured, as much as need be. That's the one where I have a fire and I breathe in the smoke and exhale it over the wounded, and move a person up the damage and peril condition tracks positively.
Everyone's going to be, by the time you get there, everyone's going to be
just gonna
everyone's
breathe.
Gonna be fine.
I'm just gonna vape on everybody.
Yeah, I was like, breathing in fire and smoke on people. That doesn't sound like heresy. Actually, in defense, that's using.
If you use holy incense.
Yeah, I was like, actually,
I'm just saying.
Yeah, it actually works out.
It's frankincense.
We've got a sensor, so it's just that. But then, listen, it's fine.
All right.
It's fine.
Who succeeded on? The awareness check is just a normal check. I want to know who succeeded at that. Miss Van Helsing. Okay, so Agatha and Emma must be gossiping in the back of the wagon or something. Probably not gossiping, considering the strange shit that has happened over the last week.
We are the gossip.
History will remember them.
Yeah, exactly. You are the
Yeah.
the gal pals in the back are great friends, but. Yeah, as Agatha perfectly put it, you two are the gossip of the town now.
Absolutely. Just kiss already.
I would like to think that Agatha is comforting Emma and trying to convince her that her father's fine, and sweet words.
Yeah.
If they're holding hands while it happens,
It is what it is. Love it. Yeah. As you continue, so those of you that notice, as you guys get closer, you can see there's a small rolling hill dotted by forest around it, that there is a large home. In fact, not extremely large, but a little bigger than you would expect, especially this far west. There is a dirt path that leads up the hill. One would expect some sort of gate or things like that if this were Europe, but unfortunately, or fortunately, this is the colonies. There was just simply some mason work done to kind of indicate this is the path up. Almost like there's the posts where the fence will one day be, but it is not. As you get closer, you will feel a chill. And the three of you, that you will look behind you, and you see a faint blue glow. Just kind of almost like fog over the trail. But by the time you begin to get unnerved, it dissipates. Was it a strange reflection of the moonlight? Was it in fact something strange? You don't necessarily know. As you get closer, as the sun is setting, someone will approach. Can I help you?
Yes.
I'm so sorry. We have the courier kid guiding us.
No. He was just some kid that was
just
paid.
a courier.
Yeah. Literally,
Oh, that's
you gave him a shilling, and he went, and he went off.
What the letter said. The letter said that.
This is the guy the letter is talking about.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes.
All right.
I'll hear about Mr. Winchester then.
Westminster.
Westminster.
Him too. Both.
I know it's been a minute. I know it's been a
All
while
the
since-
all the men that are laid up in that
But
house.
he's
We are here
still
for.
Mr. Bradley's got guns on his mind. You know?
Winchester. Yeah, there you go. Are you Winchester? I'm fated to meet you, and we are fated to be great friends.
No, Smith and Weston.
Yeah, there. These,
Those
have
are
you
the
met my
best friends
friends,
there.
Smith and Weston? There you go. Yeah, that's it. That's gonna be your. That's gonna be the name of your kids, Mr. Bradley. So, this person will approach. I see. Well, please, let us take your horses to the stables. And he will lead you kind of off the main path that leads up into a small stable that is some distance from the home. Don't want to bring the animals too close. They get a little spooked, as he says, as he takes them into the stables.
Spooked of what?
The house. There is several statues that tend to frighten horses. Gargoyles, as they were.
Grotesques, even.
From what I understand, the lady's mother found them to be quite interesting, or at least appealing. Had them brought all the way over here.
From?
France.
Grotesques it is then.
From what I understand, the lady lost her husband in the French and Indian War not too long ago. That being said, I don't recall seeing him about too much. Your bags.
Yeah, they're just there in the carriage.
Ah, yes. He will reach up. He will hop up on the carriage, pull them down with one hand. They're quite heavy, but he has them in one hand. Shall we?
Yeah.
Josephine will sort of lean over to Van Helsing and say, "The help seems to be quite strong.
Yeah.
You must have paid a pretty penny for the assistance.
Uh-huh.
Mr. Bradley, you know,
I-
perhaps you could get his routine."
I'm sorry, is Josephine being thirsty? I could not break up.
So, with that, though, Josephine, after you finish that and you kind of turn back, the help is very close to you. Why, thank you. I take pride in my work. I would be careful of speaking about, well, in the manner. I swear the walls have ears. Come.
Lead the way.
Yes. Mm-hmm. And he will start walking up the hill. He gives you guys a little bit, about 10 paces distance, unless you want to stay up with him. Anyone
I'm taking
doing
notes
anything?
as we walk, I'm like, with my pencil, like, oh god, I got this is weird.
Just following along, looking at the beautiful landscape.
He will stop at the steps that lead up. And then he will, he sets the things down and goes up the steps. And with that, the lady will appear. My lady, your guests have arrived. He will step out of the way.
Welcome. I do hope your travels were not too difficult.
Emma will step forward and she has a basket with like the wine and maybe some like breads or something. I don't know, whatever the gifts back then were. Whatever is travel safe and non-perishable. What was the name again? I'm so sorry. Madame
Lady Dubois.
Lady Dubois.
Oh, not Madame.
It's Du Bois.
Not Madam.
I'm trying to think of what lady is in French.
It would be
Mademoiselle?
Well,
Yeah,
it's Mademoiselle
would
for
be
unmarried.
Mademoiselle,
and
unless you would like
Yeah,
to.
it's-
I'm just trying to flex Emma's skills, okay?
I only know German. I just can do a French accent. Don't look at me for answers.
That's fair. But yeah, so she'll hand the basket over and be like, Bonjour, Lady Dubois. Merci de vous être occupée de mon père.
Ah, your French, it is very good.
I took years of it.
Very impressive.
Merci.
Are you the Miss Emma?
That I am.
You are every bit as beautiful as your father says. And she'll reach out and just sort of tuck the hair behind her ear.
There you go. Thank you very much. Is
And
he
your-
well?
He is recovering, but the road is long and fraught with many perils. Your companions, I did not expect so many.
I apologize. We just wrapped something up at our own household. I have my governess visiting, actually. Miss Van Helsing?
Yeah, hello. It is lovely to meet you, Lady Dubois. My name is Elizabeth Van Helsing.
Van Helsing. Oh, that is not a name one hears every day.
I should hope not. At least not in not in the colonies.
Yes, and the others.
I'm so sorry, I always forget how to refer to Mr. Bradley. The help?
No, this is Mr. Bradley. He runs the household.
Mhm.
Miss Josephine. She is, shall we say, for spiritual edification, and Agatha is how
My
to
dearest friend.
describe Agatha.
Indescribable.
Yes.
Yeah.
I'm
Mm.
Agatha. I am Emma's friend, but you can call me Charmed.
I'm sure. Welcome to my home. Please make yourselves comfortable. And she'll gesture around, and it's pastel as fuck. Like, in contrast to the very gothic exterior, it's heavily influenced by the Rococo movement in France. Pastel blues and pinks and whites and like little cherubs painted on the ceiling and like gilding on all of the floorboards and like the crown molding. It's very bright.
I'm getting Versailles vibes.
Very much so.
Yeah. Oh.
I am in love.
After you enter into the home, there is a loud thunk behind you as the help closes the door.
It's very drafty in here.
I will take your things to your room, and I will check on your father to see if he is awake.
Thank you.
With your permission, lady.
Of course. Do what you must.
So with that, he will up the steps. He'll lunk your guys' clutch. Well, he didn't lunk. He just carries it up the steps, leaving you all there in the foyer.
Your home is stunning. I did not spend very long in Versailles when I was in France last. I was mostly moving through to Gévaudan.
Ah, Gévaudan. That dangerous beast.
I
But
know.
they say it is dead.
Well, there hasn't been attacks in, I think, 12 years, as far as we know.
Very true. Although, that thing that they presented to the king, not it.
Well, exactly. And there was another that was killed, but apparently rotted on its way there. How many are they going to kill of these wolves?
I still believe it was an escaped lion from the menagerie. After all, those reports that there's a lupine. Fairy tales.
I'm very glad that I can speak with someone about the Beast of Gévaudan. It was a special interest of mine.
Well, of course, all these people in the fields just doing their jobs. And
Headings?
yes, practically all children. And the fact that they would not let them have guns to defend themselves. And here in America, everyone has them.
Yes, we're all like shaking our heads as we're like carrying at least one apiece.
But I digress. Yes, Versailles was a particular love of mine. Mother always fancied the Gothic. Notre Dame was her favorite, and in her memory, I pray it stands forever. But such design does not suit me.
Well, the color is very vibrant and gorgeous.
I should hope so. It cost me quite a lot.
At the so the help went up the steps, but soon after this conversation begins to die down, at the bottom of so I think of this as like one of those two ridiculous staircases that go up. You guys have entered. He is suddenly there. It seems that your father is sleeping at this time. I don't think it prudent to wake him up, at least not at this moment. You all appear to be famished. I took the liberty, lady, of providing refreshments in the dining room.
Of course. How rude of me. Forgive me, I don't often get many guests, so my skills as a hostess are very much wanting.
No apologies necessary. I'm very grateful for you taking care of my father.
Of course. It is the very least that I can do.
I am curious if you would mind, we walk and talk to the dining room. Tell us more about the nature of how did he come to your estate? If he went to Boston, to which direction from here is Bunker Hill?
I don't know, Adam. What direction is
So
it?
I'd have to look, and I can pull up the
It
map.
is that way.
But
And she points in the exact direction that it is.
if you want me to get technical,
I don't fucking know
David Bowie
geography.
it, like if you turn it this way, it's this
Yeah.
direction.
Uh-huh.
There.
It's
Bunker Hill's on the north side of Boston, kind of.
that.
gotcha. So it would be south of here.
Okay.
So that being said, I will help out our amazing guest star here with some of the details. So, Lady Dubois will explain that. It seems that your father was attacked by some wild wolves while on the road. Indeed, one of his compatriots was felled by the beast, and it was only a miracle that, see here, Pierre, that's what we're going to name the help, because he now has a name.
Yeah.
'Cause I'm just making this all up as I go, because that's how it works. It was simply by luck that they found him, and he brought him here at that
A
fork
true
in the road.
miracle.
Because they did not, because at the time he was delirious, sick. They didn't know where he lived. They couldn't get anything straight out of him, so they brought him here. And as he's started to feel better, we were able to figure out who you were, and we thought it only prudent to send you a letter.
Wolves.
Yes, Wolves.
So many wolves.
Everywhere. In Joverdon, here.
Do you think they get as big as they do in Europe?
Oh, definitely not.
Oh,
But the music they make, hauntingly beautiful.
And with that, of course, there is a nice howl outside. So Pierre will go, Lady,
Yes.
the witching hour is approaching. I know we had business to attend to. May I take the guests to their room?
Of course, but remember, they must eat, so have someone bring them some refreshments.
Yes.
The wine, perhaps, that you so thoughtfully brought.
Yes. I don't think they would enjoy your special vintage. Perhaps your guests can partake in that.
Yes, unfortunately, I do not drink wine, but there are some blends that truly are delicious. But please enjoy yourselves.
If I may, obviously he is sleeping. I don't want to wake him, but if by any chance tomorrow I may see him?
If he is well enough, of course.
I
His
mean, even
health- I understand your concern, but he is in a delicate state, and I fear for what may happen for sudden surprises. I admit I wrote that letter to you in such great urgency and concern, but your father's health must come first. I hope you do understand, being his daughter.
The doctor should be around in the morning.
Of course.
good. He should have some restorative sunlight. I think at least opening a shade if he has a window would do him a great deal of good.
Of course, and the views are beautiful.
And with that, Pierre will take you all upstairs. There are several rooms upstairs in the eastern wing. He will open the door. Please take your pick of the rooms. I must simply remind you that the east wing is off limits. Your father is there, safe. And do be mindful, you may see my brothers around. I will send them presently to say hello.
Of course.
Thank you.
Do be careful of Raoul, though. He is a little bit of a scoundrel. He's harmless, mostly.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah, thank you so much, and I'm sure will be helpful to know the entire staff. Is it just you and your brothers, or
There
how many of your brothers?
are three of us. Myself is Pierre, Raoul, and Louis.
Ah, of course.
You can't miss us. We all look alike. Triplets, you see.
Of course.
Unfortunate.
Right. Naturally. Three
Yes.
is a good number. We'll get our rooms, thank you.
If you need anything, simply ring the bell, and he'll kind of grab this thing. It's like, and it will ring. It is both haunting but not too creepy.
Very much so, like tiny Notre Bell doll.
Yeah.
Notre Dame bells.
Oh yeah, thank you. Thank you for showing us. To appreciate that. It is late. We'll get our rooms, and our things are already brought up into the rooms. So
Yes.
we'll be fine. We'll get ourselves all
I took
yes,
the liberty
thank
of
you.
unpacking your things and placing them in the...
And I don't even know how long we'll be here. I don't know if we need to unpack, but thank you.
Oh, don't worry.
Yeah.
You'll be here
After-
as long... You are welcome to stay as long as you'd like.
Okay.
After he notes that they have unpacked their things, Josephine's like, All of our things?
Yes, Mr. Bradley, your weapons are in your room. And all 200 counts of your balls. Bullets. Whatever. Ball ammo, whatever. It sounded cool. And then it came out terrible.
He just wanted to say balls, it's fine.
Yeah, whatever.
Thank you so much, Pierre. We
the only
really
one here that-
appreciate it. It is so it is so late. Please, we won't keep you.
200 balls, yes. All right, and with that, everyone, we're going to go ahead and call it for the evening. Yes, all right. Where we will pick up in 2 weeks' time, hopefully, as long as nothing goes wrong, with the finale of Season 1 of Van Helsing 1776. We'll do a little bit of foreshadowing and all that other business, setting us up for Season 2. Rather, I hope to return. I should say I will return because I don't see Zweihander telling me no. In 2022, I'm just going to try to get my Wednesdays back. So 2 weeks, we're going to go ahead. But that being said, before I even go any further, let's give a shout out to Rachel here for coming on the show and playing an amazing NPC for me, which we will see more of next episode. Yeah, well, yeah, and then there'll be a little bit of a break, but starting to kind of set up. We've had our first adventure of Elizabeth Van Helsing, her first foray into the dark and mysterious world of colonial America, and it'll only get weirder as we go on. I hope everyone had a good time. We'll get to find out. We'll get to see the Scarecrow again next week and figure out what's happening.
Do we have to?
I mean, I guess we don't have to, but
It just keeps the crop safe. It's
yeah,
fine.
no, indeed. A quick behind-the-scenes note for everyone. Initially, in my mind, Rachel was going to be joining us in 2 weeks, but then Rachel, just before we start, like, hey, where's the link? And I'm like, oh my God, Rachel's totally ready to go, and I am not.
Because you told me today.
I did, and we kept pushing this back for different reasons, like, so that's why I wasn't like, oh no, I was like, you're ready, let's go. So me just making up, legendary ball handling, the French. Yes. Pierre was able to handle all 200 of those balls. I was thinking ball ammunition. That was the idea, and it just came out terribly. I love it, though. That's why we like watching us here live on Twitch for all of our mistakes. I had a stream the other day where literally my entire background fell down in like the beginning of it. It was priceless. So that being said, so Rachel, why don't you introduce yourself officially, and what did you enjoy most about tonight, and then we'll go ahead and sign off here.
Yes. Hello, everybody. I am Rachel, aka the Peacock Vampire. I am mostly, I guess, primarily seen over on the TTRP Theater channel, having done Sinners and Saints and Vengeance and Bouldery, doing Warhammer, and I also have my own series that premiered last week called Zorus Academy. Well, nope, Mysteries of Zorus Academy,
There it is.
which Ty is in. And yeah. Happy to be here as your creepy French vampire. I think my
spoilers.
Oh shit.
That's okay. That's all right.
I gave enough hints.
If they
I
didn't
gave
catch
enough
if they didn't
hints,
catch
y'all.
all of the references that everyone was dropping, including those
I never
blue flames.
drink
I see you.
wine.
Oh yeah. So, and considering there's the three brides of Dracula, well, now we got the three triplets of Lady Dracula over here. So
fine.
I literally made that up in that moment. I was like, oh yeah,
It's Pierre, Raoul, and Louis. What?
Yeah.
Not Louis Lestat and Armand?
That would have been a little too much. That being said, everyone here watching us here, see, real quick, Zweihander was initially kind of a clone of the old Warhammer Fantasy. If you do like Warhammer and you like Warhammer 40k, I do recommend checking us out every other Thursday, doing Warhammer 40k over at TTRP Theater. I think we do an amazing job. You want to see a tech priest with a tech priest voice. You won't see Agatha because Agatha is literally tech priest up, like breather, goggles, glowing eyes, everything, digitized voice. It's great. Rachel looks amazing. as an Eldar. I think I do okay as the rogue I'm just gothic with like some military skull. Yeah, like I got enough to pull that off. Ian's GMing over there. Yeah, and we should have two new. We should have our Space Marine in addition to Caroline's gonna be joining us as our navigator. So
Keep wanting to call you a salubri.
yeah, I mean close. Yeah,
I'm
Like,
a space.
no, it isn't.
yeah space.
Instead of making you see Jesus with my third eye, I make you see hell.
Yeah, that is
Fair.
true.
Fair.
I mean, I guess the Tremere were right the whole time. So yeah, if you enjoy us here, just it's because it's kind of tangentially related to Warhammer Fantasy, which Zweihander was initially based off of. Connect the dots. If you're liking all the stuff that I'm doing, I'm going to drop into the chat our my Patreon. This simply helps support me and help me reimburse these people eventually if I get enough money in there. As we figured out, we have 5 patrons now. There's little extras. Like I said, we had Agatha's character sheet up there. We have Miss Van Helsing reading part of Dracula. I have a whole little quick thing of how I set up a layout if you just wanted to see that. And tons of other fun content. I've been hoping to do another call with our high-tier patrons, but nobody... I was like, hey, when do we want to do it? Crickets. So get back on that, guys. If not, I'm going to... You know, because I want to know when you guys, at least someone has an availability to do it. So,
well, I know Pangolin will be ready at the drop.
Yeah, I mean, well, you know, that's, you know, I figure he's not going to be like, oh, yeah, I get to talk to Caroline. I can talk to her whenever. But, you know, if he wants to talk to me or...
He wants to talk to you.
Oh, there you go. Well, there you go. Tell him to get on that. We'll try to get everyone else, Apacho, all the people that have paid for that tier to have, like, the special call with us. Or myself and anyone else that is able to show up that day. So that being said, I think we are done. So check us out on TTRP Theater. Continue to enjoy the fine, awesome programs that I and the rest of Zweihander RPG people that come on here. If you're interested, join the Discord. Just really post there that you're interested in doing a Twitch stream, and I guarantee you it's probably I can't guarantee you, but unless you are secretly or very publicly a terrible person on social media, you'll probably be able to get and do it. So be a good person, and if you're interested in doing it, we would love to have you here. So that being said, we will see everyone later.